may I first introduce to you from left to right the new leader on the Longines Global Champions Tour ranking, the standings after 5 rounds and the 5th round here in Cannes. That is Laura Kraut. Number 3 on the podium on VDL Group Verdi from the Netherlands, it is Maikel van der Vleuten. Number 2 from Great Britain on Billy Congo, William Funnell. The winner, of course, from Germany on Plot Blue, Mr. Marcus Ehning. Mr. Jan Tops, the president of the Longines Global Champions Tour. Then aside him is Mr. François Bourret, president of the Jumping of Cannes, and Mr. Benjamin Miteau, the Longines sales account manager of France. The first question goes to you, Marcus. The microphone is right there. I have officially never seen anybody be so strategic in a champagne shower after the victory. Take out the man on the left, take out the man on the right, and run for it. But other than that, we've seen you compete on the Belgian Championships, German Championships last weekend. You went in as first man, you came in as 4th, missed the podium. You've had a lot of bad luck over the last few months, 4 faults here, 4 faults there, and now finally here in Cannes, it all comes together.
You're right. So I had not a good World Cup final, and after I was placed in Madrid and Hamburg, but not really good enough. And I tried to stay quiet, and it helped today.
But this was not the best preparation for you. Like we said in a previous interview, your groom Kay, she told that Campbell and Plot Blue had a bit of a male fight on the lorry, and Plot Blue got a bit injured. How worried were you before you went into this Grand Prix?
Yeah, he was not injured, but they were fighting a bit together on the lorry, and his leg was a bit bigger. She had to walk a lot and to cool down, but there was not a big problem because he was trotting all the time really good, and that was no reason that he could not go.
The last question is a standard question. You were second to go in. You had William behind you, you had Maikel behind you, you had Jane Richard Phillips left to come behind you. How sure were you of that run in the jump off? Because in the end, you beat William by a full second.
Yes, that's right, but my horse is 16. I'm also not a junior anymore. I rode him a few years. I know what I can do, and I think I had a very good jump out. It was not a crazy fast jump out, but at the end it was good enough, and I had a good shot and a good run, and that was my goal today.
Okay, thank you very much. William, next question goes to you. I remember that we were sitting in the shuttle at Al Shakab at the beginning of this year, and you said, well, Billy Congo, he's not there yet. It's not right, he's not yet in form. And then in London, demonstration, and now here again, he's really grown over these last few weeks.
He had one down in Wiesbaden, and he's got better and better since then, really. He actually jumped well there, and hopefully he keeps going.
You've bred the stallion yourself, you've produced him yourself. Were you always convinced about these abilities?
He's always been really careful and top quality. I knew that, and the last 2 years I've had a lot of fun with him.
Triple clear in London, triple clear here in Cannes. You're one of the men to keep in account for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Now I know what happens with the champagne. You know,
you get it in your eye.
Yeah, next time I know what to do. So.
All right. It was a good rehearsal. Looking forward to see you in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, I definitely got the jump then.
Number 3 on the podium, Maikel van der Vleuten. Maikel, thank you great to have you with us once again. I think it was in Valencia 2 years ago that we had you last here on the press conference. Then as well with Verdi, and ever since Verdi has grown. He's been to the Olympics. He has been in the silver medals, of course. And then last weekend, very unlucky rail jump for 10 out of 10 in London. But now once again, a perfect round.
Last weekend he jumped already very good for my feeling in London. I was a bit unlucky, one fence down, and today everything went well. It was 3 rounds clear, and the way how he jumped was good. And it was a long time ago, so I'm happy that I'm at the first 3 again.
I don't want to start a family fight, but it seems to be going better when your father is not there coaching you.
He can't be there so often anymore now, because he is not the right horse at the moment for these shows, so he can't be there all the time. So I have to try to do it a bit by myself on the show, and yeah.
Seems to work.
Sometimes it goes well.
Okay, thank you very much. And then we'll go to Laura Kraut, the current leader on the GCT ranking, on the current standings after 5 rounds here in Cannes. Laura, you were on top, and then Lieutenant Dennis overtook back in London, and now you're back in first place. And what's even more important, you've created a 12-point gap. How are you working out this championship now?
You know, I think it's best to just not think about it and just keep focusing on each individual competition. I was really pleased with Jubilee tonight. She jumped fantastic, and a little bit of luck, I might have been in the jump off. And I'm just really honored and so pleased to be in the position I'm in. And I'm just going to try to not think about it and keep going.
Was it on your mind when you had that fall, like, oh, this could cost my top position on the ranking?
No, I was thinking about the money in the class. I know, lucky with Jubilee, she's a very fast horse, and I knew tonight there wouldn't be 18 clears. So when she had one down, my main focus was to not have another one down, which she didn't. She jumped super, and sadly I went a little bit slow in the second round, but she jumped a nice clear, and I'm just very pleased to have 2 horses that are at this level that can compete like that. I think that it makes my position easier.
Thank you very much. Next question goes to Mr. Jan Tops as president of the Longines Global Champions Tour. Mr. Tops, looking at the Grand Prix here this evening, it was the first Grand Prix under floodlight. A completely different situation than Madrid, different situation than Hamburg and Wiesbaden, and yet again a lot of riders on 4 faults. So it was a very fair, very honest round that you as a sportsman, but also as the organizer of a big championship with very diverse locations, that must make you very happy.
Yeah, this is a place where the horses normally always jump very good. You know, after the last years, you can see you know, that is an incredible sport always, and the circumstances, the horses like the weather, they feel good. You know, the older horses within the muscles, like all of us, you know, you can see that the horses, when they have a little bit sores and aches, they love to be in these kind of places. And the footing was great this weekend. So with then on top of this, you have all these riders when they get really prepared for this class. So then, with all the circumstances together, you have great sport.
And what is also very important is throughout the season, over these 5 rounds, a lot of different riders on the podium time after time. If we look at the ranking, very diverse and everything very compact, everything very close to each other in this championship.
Yeah, just when I look here, the standings, everything is open. Of course, Laura has a good position. She has 4 good placings in front, so she's far ahead with Christian. But by the rest, is still everything is open. So I think it's going to be again like last year to the last leg to see who will be the winner.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Buren, my next question goes out to you. I'm always very happy to find you here in our press conference. Next to the winner, the man with the biggest smile, and once again I think a very happy organizer. Great sport and a great turnout, a lot of people here. How do you feel after you're so managed jumping international of Cannes?
Happy. Happy. No, I think we had, first of all, we have been very lucky, you know, because as you know, all of us, we know we had a very awful weather the last month in Cannes. And last Sunday, I must say the showground was completely flooded, you know, it was really terrible. So the sun came on Monday and finished tonight, you know, and I know it's a great sport we had tonight, and I'm very proud to organize a show like this, you know, because Cannes, I always say something a little bit special. I'm very sad also, of course, because well, Penelope is not there, and unfortunately we do not have a French rider on the podium tonight, you know, but that's the sport. That 3 riders have been really the best tonight, and Marcus, really congratulations, because you did a very fabulous jump off, sorry. And also, Jan, thank you very much indeed to bring Longines back in our sport, you know. And for us it's very special, because for many years a lot of people knows about the story of Cannes. Longines has been our partner for 7 years and it's a real pleasure to welcome you back in our city. And of course, I hope you will stay with us a very, very long time. Thank you, Jan, for everything you did for the sport. Thank you, sir, for to be a sponsor today and the great sponsor of the Global Champions Tour.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, have you got any questions for these men and women here in the press conference? Go ahead.
Marcus, can you tell us about the tracks you've jumped today? What did you make of the courses?
Yeah, in the beginning from the Grand Prix it looks very hard, but at the end it worked very good out. I have a very horse what has a lot of experience, and if he's in a good form he can jump everything, and he felt very good here in Cannes, and I think I had really 3 very, very good rounds, and I'm very happy about it.
What was your last win in a leg of the Global Champions Tour?
Rio,
Rio?
a few years ago.
How many? 2 years ago.
3, 2010.
Lyon was not.
Rio.
Rio.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio, not Lyon. Yeah, Marcus, it seems that this man brings you a lot of luck.
Yeah.
The course designer. The one in Rio.
But also a few faults.
Thank you very much for attending this press conference. Looking forward to see you all in Monte Carlo in 2 weeks' time. Have a good night and thank you for coming.